Hello and welcome back to Meet in the Middle Movies. I'm Elin.
I'm Mindy.
And we are a married couple with different interests, but we meet in the middle when it comes to movies. And we got a chance to see the latest Rami Malek film, The Amateur. Now, this is based on a novel, and ultimately it's a story about a CIA agent whose wife is killed in a terrorist attack, and he decides to take matters into his own hands. And Mindy, what was your thoughts on this one?
Okay, long story short, in a thumbs up, thumbs down, it's a thumbs up for me. I thought that it was really cool to see a different approach to it's definitely a revenge story, right? But it's not your Liam Neeson, I'm just gonna come in and wreck shop,
I was about to say it's not taken.
Yeah, it's not. They allude to this in the preview. He has a different skill set. He's not the, packing a bunch of guns and whatever and going out and getting revenge. He does it in a different way, and he kind of has to circumnavigate a lot of things. And I just thought it was really clever. I liked that at the beginning they really brought us along for his grief journey. It wasn't just this immediate action flick or anything. I like it when they have a good balance on that, where they make us care about the characters before we dive into the action, which is why which is probably why I'm not that into like your classic action, like think, almost every Jason Statham film. Not that there's anything wrong with Jason Statham, but like I like it when they actually make you care about the family or the characters or found family or whatever it is. And I thought they did that really, really well. There was even a moment. I don't think this is going to be talked about during awards season. I don't think it was that level, but there was even one moment when they let Rami Malek's character know about what happened to his wife, that just everything on his face and his little subtle acting choices just blew me away. And I didn't even go into that movie thinking, oh yeah, I'm looking for like some Oscar bait, award-winning stuff. But there's a good reason why that man is an Oscar winner. Like he knows what he's doing. Anyway, so yeah, they really brought you along in a nice pace, I thought, for the story. And just watching his creativity, the creativity in his violence was pretty awesome. Okay, what do you think?
That's what I was going to say. The thing that stood out to me was it's a revenge thriller, it's a spy thriller, but it's not all right, I'm going to go in and physically wreck shop. This guy is brilliant. This guy is brilliant, and that's how he ends up taking care of business. I mean, you see the one scene in the trailer where he tells the one guy, like, this device has been depressuring the glass underneath you, and just kind of like these. That's just one of them.
A lot of creative.
The first one, I was like, oh, that is that is the first one he does in the film. It's like, that is mean, but that is creative. Like, so there's
I think both of us like kind of laughed and we're like, oh, that's dark.
Yeah. But I think I'm in the minority. I think Rami Malek absolutely deserves that Oscar for Bohemian Rhapsody. I know over the years I watched some videos where it's like worst Oscar wins of blah blah blah, and that always seems to be on there. And I'm like,
oh, seriously?
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No. And I'm like, no, he did a great job, and he does a great job here. Also, Katrina Balfe from Ford versus Ferrari, but she's probably best known for
there's Outlander,
and then there's the other one that she was in with Kenneth Branagh directed it.
I can't remember right now. But
anyway, the name will come to me. But so she's got a kind of probably the definition of supporting actress in this one. It's not a very big part, but it's a very vital part. This guy goes through a lot throughout this whole story, and you can tell this was I'm getting more and more into reading again and through audiobooks and stuff like that. And as this story went along, you could tell this was based on what a quote unquote airport thriller.
Yes.
It has those types of beats. It has the twists and the turns. There's one, I'm not even going to call it a side plot because it is a major determining factor on some of the action some of the characters take that is completely buried in the trailer. Like, it's not mentioned once. And when it I wish they would have spent a little bit more time explaining that, because it seems like you should have already, the way they explained it, you should have already had a little bit of a foothold on it, but it's not referred to at all in the trailer. So I wish they would have gone back and explained that plot point and kind of fleshed that out a little bit more. They do have a scene where Rami Malek does kind of explain it, but I would appreciate it a little bit more. And instead, it was one of those ones where, okay, I think this is what's happening. And then, okay, he confirms that I'm kind of on the right track. And then by the end of the movie, you kind of get an idea of what the motivation was.
So you're saying they could have made that plot point a little
bit clearer, yeah, or at the very beginning of the movie as well.
Yeah, agreed.
There's also another kind of character trait which kind of feels like it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And there's no kind of like explanation for it.
Yeah.
So it's a good story. It's a fun movie, but I wouldn't call it a tight movie. Not everything kind of connects to itself and makes sense as far as I know. Yeah. Rami Malek, I think, does a great job. Lawrence Fishburne, who is also in this, I think does a great job as well. Really, I was really impressed by the supporting cast in this.
Yeah.
Not just
performances were great. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and a thumbs up, thumbs down world. It's a big thumbs up for me. I'm also the type of person, like, I love Jason Bourne. I love Mission Impossible. So this was definitely kind of, I love I guess you can say, European spy thrillers, or the majority of it takes place in Europe.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of that kind of globe-trotting.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought that was really, really cool. And you made a comment, like, they did such a good job. You can tell they shot in location at these places. You said it made you want to travel.
Yeah.
So
it made me want to see some of those places.
Yeah. So thumbs up, thumbs down, world. Big thumbs up for me. So go check out The Amateur, starring Rami Malek. Coming up on Meet in the Middle movies, we had a plan, and then it got messed up.
Holidays.
Yeah.
We forgot about holidays. We can't just fill the day with movies.
We were going to do another double feature, but we're going to have to do one and figure out how to hit the other one. We haven't decided which one it's going to be. It's either going to be Warfare, which is the new A24 film starring, I believe, Will Poulter's in it. So is Joseph Quinn. A bunch of young up and coming guys that you've seen before, but that are kind of building their way up. It's either going to be that, or it's going to be Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld, directed by Ryan Coogler. That is getting amazing reviews, and that's definitely on our list. So eventually we'll get to both of those. We don't know which one we're going to do next week, so just stay tuned and we'll let you know. So this has been Meet in the Middle Movies. I'm Elon.
I'm Mindy.
And we'll see you next time.
See you then.